What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brendan and I'm BT18 and today we're coming at you with another video. We have a review for Chapter 3 and 4 of the Digimon Liberator web novel that just had its next two pieces come out, just I think like a week or two ago. I just missed them, unfortunately. But we have the newest chapters of the novel here, Chapters 3 and Chapters 4, which introduce two new characters from the Debug team for Liberator. Of course, as always, we're not going to go through the entire storyline here because it's a bit of a read, and honestly, you can read it yourself. We're just kind of going to go through and review some of the cards used in it and some of the things that are happening on it in relationship with the actual Liberator comic. And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you miss a single minute of the fun. So Debug 3.1 and 3.2 is about Ryutaro Williams, the dinosaur type master of Tyrannomon. So in this one, we're just going to meet him. I think Yuki is talking with him basically, so we're going to get to meet Ryutaro, what kind of person he's like, and then he has an instance where he needs to battle someone who is basically blackmailing, I believe, players. So the first part is just basically backstory, what's going on about him, and then has the battle start, kind of thing like that. And so there's Tyrannomon and there's Ryutaro. It's kind of like your man's man. And then so yeah. Let's have ourselves a blazing hot battle, why don't we? So that's like, it's just all leading up to the battle. And then point 2 is going to be the man in the suit, Aruba, gave an ear-rating shrug as he accepted the challenge. We'll stop what we're doing if you win, and you can go ahead and ban us or whatever you wish. So basically, he doesn't think he can lose. This guy's playing Lucemon support here. As you can see, we have Lucemon Chaos Mode from BT18, which actually has the same effect as the EX6 version of the on-play when digivolving. Your opponent may delete one of their Digimon or Tamers if the effect didn't delete. Recovery +1 and trash your opponent's top security card, which can be pretty detrimental. Honestly, it's your opponent has to decide, are they losing stuff or are they going to give you some advantage in the game, and they still have to get over this guy, which has an all turns once per turn. When this Digimon would leave the battle area by trashing your bottom security card, it doesn't leave. So really, really good. With its aptly named dead or alive effect, I really like that. It's pretty cool. So there's some good reading in there. Of course, Ryutaro being the Tyrannomon master, he's all about giving your dinosaurs buffs. 3-cost tamer, start a turn, gain a memory if your opponent has a Digimon, and then when one of your Digimon with Tyrannomon in its name attacks by suspending this tamer, that Digimon may digivolve into a Digimon card with the Tyrannomon in its name or the dinosaur trait in the hand. With the Digivolution cost reduced by 1. So always making things cheaper. That's great. And then he had Dynamon, which is not a Tyrannomon, but is a dinosaur that can digivolve from Tyrannomon level 5 or with a dinosaur trait Digimon for 4. So with his tamer ability, would digivolve for 3 when attacking. And then on play, when digivolving, you may suspend one Digimon, then delete one of your opponent's suspended Digimon with the lowest DP. Opponent's turn, while this Digimon is suspended, all of your opponent's Digimon can only attack suspended Digimon. So limits them to attacking him, which he's probably going to be really beefy because of lots of boosts from Tyrannomon. And that's an EX8 card. Super, whereas that was EX8. I think that was at BT18. So they're showing off kind of the next couple sets basically. Now with the cards, now that we're into the later series, we're gonna see later cards and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting. We got Lucemon Chaos Mode, which is the secret from 18. So obviously his opponent brings that out. Digivolves from Lucemon Chaos Mode for 6. When digivolving by playing one Lucemon Larva from your trash. to your empty breeding area without paying its cost. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers. End of all turns. Once per turn, trash your opponent's top security card. If the effect didn't trash, delete one of your opponent's Digimon and one of their Tamers. So it's pretty bad either way for your opponent, basically. And then the Larva, play cost of 6. And he's got, you may play one Lucemon from your trash without paying the cost off security. Breeding all turns. When any of your Lucemon Satan mode would leave the battle area by moving this Digimon to the battle area, they don't leave all turns. While you have a non-white Digimon with Lucemon in its name, none of your 0 DP Digimon can be deleted. So I guess he doesn't delete by his own effect since he has 0 DP. Yeah. And then this Dynamon was stuck by Gehenna, which was like, basically they're calling this big ball Gehenna. And then he kind of comes back, activated the same on-play effect from earlier, this time with Lucemon. Satan mode is a target. However, we're at a fail-safe. But yeah. Beginning his turn, Ryutaro declared his opening 1-2 punch. I moved Tyrannomon from the breeding area to battle area attack. Then with my Tamer card, I evolve into Master Tyrannomon. So he's going to have his Master Tyrannomon, which has inheritable security attack plus. And then you may suspend on play when Digivolving, suspend one Digimon. Then if this Digimon is suspended, delete all your post Digimon with 8,000 DP or less. And then it's got Fortitude as well, so that's cool. That's another EX8 card. With Master Tyrannomon, when Digivolving effect, he suspended Aruba's Lucemon. He wasn't done yet. With the effect of my other Tamer card, I'll Digivolve once more. That was moments ago. What was moments ago a Tyrannomon is now a Dynamon, all thanks to the cost-reducing ability of Ryutaro's Tamer card. Then I delete your suspended Lucemon with my when Digivolving effect. What, really? Faced with the two bellowing Dynamon, the situation was drawing on Aruba as he scratched his head feverishly. We need to account for Tyrannomon's start of main phase effect, which boosts the Dynamon from 13 to 16, so that's the and then the inheritable, which adds up to 8, that gets big fast. So start of main phase, Digimon gets 3,000 until the end of your opponent's turn. So again, really good security. At the end of the battle, play this card without paying the cost. Yeah. And Digivolves from a reptile for 2, so be good on any of the, I think, the red Agumons. So that's cool. So yeah, that's kind of going to be his battle, his Tyrannomon battle. So that was chapter 3. We're going to look at chapter 4 as well, get through that here. In a second here, this is going to be about Suzune Kazuki, another member of the Debug team. She's like an ice Digimon player. She's going to have her own little mission to go with her Frigimon, which is super huge because she's like a fully grown adult, and she also has this giant Frigimon that she sits on. So that's going to be cool. And then she's going to run into somebody using the new NSO trade Digimon. So again, this is all going to be about, looking for stuff that's going wrong. They're going to find some black blank card that's very mysterious and basically doing bad things. This Rene, she's going to run into her and basically, let's battle. If you win, I'll give you this card for free. This time it was Suzune who spoke without a pause, not leaving Reina and Devimon a chance to interrupt. But if I win, I'll have you join me for tea. Yeah. Okay. And then we go to chapter 4.2, which again, we're going to have some more cards coming up from probably EX8 mostly. So there's the NSO deck with Milestone, which is going to be, I think, like a DNA Digivolve deck. When attacking, you may play one NSO Digimon card with play cost of 3 or less from your trash without paying the cost. Your turn once per turn when your Digimon are played or Digivolve. And if any of them have the NSO trait, 2 of your Digimon may DNA Digivolve into a Digimon card with the NSO trait in the hand, and then that DNA Digivolve Digimon may attack, which is pretty cool. And then when attacking by deleting one of your other Digimon, this Digimon unsuspends, so that's good. So we got Polar Bearmon for this Ice Clad deck. So Ice Clad's that new keyword that lets you use your, instead of DP, you measure the amount of security cards, and if you have more, you win. And then there's a new Ice Snow trait, which just reduces your Digivolution cost to 3. This guy's pretty cool because on play when Digivolving, trash any 2 Digivolution cards from your opponent's Digimon. Then one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards can't suspend or activate when Digivolving effects till the end of the turn. That's pretty broke, honestly, and its inheritable is even better. While your opponent has no Digimon with Digivolution cards, this Digimon with the Ice Snow trait gains piercing and security attack +1. So that's pretty awesome, actually, honestly. Pretty, evil card. You got Piebot Ace, which is now an NSO trait Digimon. Digivolve for 3 on an NSO. Blast Ace. On play when Digivolving, activate the effect below 4 times. One of your opponent's Digimon gets -2,000, so you can just hammer little things on the board or just go up to 8,000 on one thing. So that's pretty cool. All turns once per turn when other Digimon are deleted, you may play 1 level 4 or lower NSO trait Digimon card from your trash without paying the cost. So the whole point of this is you get into him, and then you can basically DNA Digivolve into this guy, Boltboutmon, which DNA Digivolves from a Piedmon and Myotismon. So you only need a level 5 if you have the Myotismon. Otherwise, it's 2 level 6s, a purple or a black or a yellow, and with a yellow and a green. So otherwise, he's 5 cost to Digivolve from a 6. And when Digivolving, Digivolve 3 to one of your opponent's Digimon, and then for the turn, all of their Digimon gain -6,000. So blanket effect for that turn. Then if DNA Digivolving, you may play 10 play cost total worth of NSO trait Digimon cards from your trash without paying the cost. All turns once per turn when another Digimon are deleted, trash your opponent's top security card. So that's good because in your deck, obviously you can delete your own stuff and you can delete your opponent's stuff. So either one will set off the abilities. That's kind of cool. It's just beefy. Flashed a devilishly toothy grin. So then we have the Hexablow stuff. So Hexablow has Ice Clad. This is an EX7 card though, so this is something we're getting in EX7. So obviously EX8 is going to build the support for this deck. It has the Ice Snow trait type. It's got Ice Clad. It's got security +1. When Digivolving, trash any 4 Digivolution cards under your opponent's Digimon. Then if your opponent has no Digimon with Digivolution cards, return one of their tamers to the bottom of the deck. That's so mean. Opponent's turn, none of your opponent's Digimon with as many or fewer Digivolution cards as this Digimon can suspend. So it's pretty good. Hexablow is making a comeback from BT5. It's like 15 sets later, almost. More than that, if you count the EX sets, it's more than 15, honestly. But yeah, making a comeback. You have cards like Devimon, which is going to be like a search engine and a trash engine for the deck because it reveals a top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with an NSO trait and 1 card with the Fallen Angel trait among them to the hand, return the rest of the bottom of the deck. I love it's like Digivolve from an NSO level 2 trait for 0, but it's also 0, but that's, I guess, in case they have like a different colored NSO card that's like really good. Then he has when attacking inheritable once per turn, draw 1 and trash 1 card in your hand. So again, going to be a good engine for the deck, I guess. And you also have the Scatymon, another super from EX8, which is going to be more towards the polar bear stuff. It's going to have Ice Clad. It's going to Digivolve for 3 on an Ice Snow trait. It's going to have Barrier. When Digivolving, you may play 1 level 4 lower Ice Snow trait Digimon card from your hand without paying its cost. For each of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards, add 2 to the effect this effect's level maximum. So you can easily play like a level 5 or 6. And then when Digivolving, when attacking once per turn, by placing 1 Digimon with no Digivolution cards at the bottom of your security as the bottom security card, this Digimon unsuspends. So, and it doesn't target, like it doesn't say it has to be your opponent's, it could be yours. So your thing you summoned off of its ability could go to the bottom and then you unsuspend and then you get to attack again. So it's good. It's really good. So obviously she comes through with her cool ice bears and stuff like that, and basically destroys her opponent. Looks pretty ferocious for the happy-go-lucky person. Also has a tamer card. 3 cost, start of your main. If your opponent has a Digimon, gain 1 memory. All turns when your Digimon are played or Digivolve, if any of them have the Ice Snow trait, by suspending this tamer, trash 1 Digivolution card of your opponent's Digimon. So again, gains memory, strips sources. That's always really good. You can combo this with cards like Joe and Joe Sora, and I don't know if I can't remember what the Joe from BT. Is it BT14? I can't remember what BT14 does, but he could potentially be a good target too. So yeah. And that's kind of her story and of the Debug team, the Ice and the Tyrannomon players. So that's the novel update. I would go through. I've read some of them. I would definitely go through, take a read. It's kind of interesting, really good, but it kind of gives you some information on things that are coming up, which is kind of cool, using those aspects of the card game to reinforce the story, which is really nice, and adding new characters here. And I think we got a comic today, a new comic to look at, so we'll do that in another video. But thank you guys for checking this out. Tell me what you guys think. Are you guys going to take time to read this? Do you like the cards? Do you like how they're showing you how they work and how the effects go together? Yeah. And looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope to see you in the next video. As always, have a wonderful day. And that's all for now, folks.